habit that also, if you don't keep, even if you work out your abs, even if you have the best diet, you're never going to have that flat belly with a very, very beautiful chiseled abs. Is welcome to Just Beast. I'm your trainer Jasper Bravo. On this video, if you're somebody who has been trying to get six-pack abs, but your stomach is just getting bigger or just not changing, and you're doing hundreds and hundreds of crunches, you've tried to cut your calories and nothing is happening, I think this is a video for you. We're going to fix that starting right now. Number one, these are the habits that you need to do. These are the things that maybe you have not fixed. That's why this is not happening to you. Number one, you need to avoid stressful situations. Avoid stressful situations. Why? Because one of the biggest hormones in your body that causes you to have visceral fat, the fat that is responsible for you having that big belly, is called cortisol hormone. And the cortisol hormone is also known as the stress hormone. It's the hormone that is produced when you're just stressed. And when you're going through stressful situations, what usually happens is that when you produce this cortisol hormone, it increases what is called insulin resistance. And anytime there's insulin resistance in your system, it means these are communication to your body to store extra sugar in your body in form of fats. So if you really need to fix this, number one, you need to fix your mental health issues. You need to avoid people who stress you. You need to avoid things that stress you. Otherwise, you're going to continuously have that big stomach that you have been working on. It doesn't matter how many times you're going to work out. It doesn't matter how much you're going to cut your diet. If you're still stressed, chances are you're still going to suffer from that. And number two, very importantly, if not more important than that, maybe them equally important, is not having enough sleep. Just not having enough sleep is just another thing that is going to cause you to not lose the fats. And why is that? Number one, if you don't sleep enough, you're going to have so much cortisol hormone. Number two, if you don't sleep enough, you're not going to have enough GHG, which is human growth hormone. The human growth hormone is responsible for the burning down of fats and the building of muscles, which is also important in increasing your metabolic rate, which in turn will make you to lose those fats or not even gain them to start with. So I need you to sleep. Sleeping is one of the most, if not the most important thing as far as you losing your belly fats is concerned. Many people think that if they don't sleep, it means they rest less, so it means their body is more active, which means they're burning more fats. But that is not true. Many times you don't sleep, what happens is that your body is going to store as much energy as possible because your body is going to be super lazy. Anytime you're not well rested, everything else in your body becomes slower because your body is trying to retain energy because it feels you did not rest enough. So you'll find that energy that is required to make you maybe eat, feel hungry, energy required for you to feel aroused sexually, the energy required for you to think, the energy required for you to be creative is kind of retained. It's kind of strained so that you can store more for future use. It's a statement to your system that you need to store more. Anytime you have not rested, your body feels that you are in a fight or flight mode. So your body tries to store as much fat as possible for that bad season. So what do you need to do? Sleep enough. Sleep enough. Number four, most importantly, something more important than even your own workout is, I need you to move more. Some of you are just working out in the gym, then after that you're just resting, you're just doing nothing. But you know something, anytime you start working out, then any day you work out or any day you do something strenuous, what happens to your body is that your body tries to make you lazy throughout the day so that you can store so much energy, because your body knows that you used so much energy prior. So if you worked out in the morning and then the whole day you're just lazy, feeling sleepy, what happens that you'll find that most of the time the amount of calories you burn in a day is the same as that person who did not work out. There was this test that was done, by the way, testing the people who are working out and checking their diet and people who are not working out and checking their diet in a certain study. It was found that these people who are working out, majority of them did not lose more fat than the people who are not working out while checking their diets. And why was that? It's because these people who are not working out, they did not gain any extra fat content, the people who are working out, because the people who are working out were working out, yes, in the morning, losing so much calories, burning so much calories, but throughout the day their body was working so hard to make sure that they retain so much energy so that they became at the normal level. So to fight that is, and I hope you're understanding me, to fight that you need to do what is called after you work out in the morning or after you do whatever you are supposed to do throughout the day, you stay active. You can try to have those 10,000 steps. You walk more. If you need, instead of using elevator, use stairs, because people usually do the opposite. Somebody will be saying that I worked out in the morning, so I don't need to use the stairs, let me just use the lift, because after all I've worked out. Those people who are lazy, who don't work out, are the ones who need to use that. But that is not true. You need to do that too, because your body is continuously fighting you if you work out so much to make you to not lose so much or too much, because your body finds it easy to gain weight but doesn't find it easy to lose it. So you always have to do things against your body to lose that weight. That's why anytime you work so hard to lose it, your body will find a tricky way of finding out, of making sure that you just don't lose as much. So for you to work against that, because that is very counterintuitive, you just need to do what is called being so active. You work out in the morning, yes, but through the day, make sure if you are moving a long distance less than a kilometer, you walk. If you're moving from one floor to another, use the staircase. If it's about to rain and you see like you are near your place and you need to go home, don't take a motorbike or a taxi, run home. Like, just do things that will make you to be more active. If you're in the house, do your chores. The day after from working out and your body feels like maybe you are so lazy and you feel like resting and sleeping, that's not the time to do that. That's the time to touch those things, wash those utensils, wash those clothes. That's not the time to watch TV. That's the time to do small little things, because so that accumulatively throughout the day you'll have burnt so much calories, because the amount of calories you burn when you just work out is just so little. So you want to move so more frequently so that happens. Then fourth, I need you to do another habit that I need you to acquire so importantly is I need you to just stop drinking alcohol. We know what alcohol does to our bodies. The alcohol will just make you to gain so much fats for nothing. It's so much dense in calories. It causes a lot of insulin, so that making you have insulin resistance. It causes a lot of cortisol because of the stress. It makes you lazy the following day. It makes you feel sick that you can't just move. You'll not be able to work out the following day. It affects your sleep, which means you're going to have less growth hormones. Like, the list is endless. If you want us to have a day, you can just sit down and talk an hour on how alcohol is just not good for you and your workout and your fitness journey. Another one that I need you also to keep, another habit that also, if you don't keep, even if you work out your abs, even if you have the best diet, you're never going to have that flat belly with a very, very beautiful chiseled abs, is if you don't do what is called resistance training. I need you to do resistance training. I need you to push those weights. I need you to do those push-ups and body pull-ups and and crunches and all those things. Why do you need to do all these other body part crunches and all that, the resistance training, apart from the one that you do directly to your stomach? Because many people usually think that if you want to grow abs, as long as I do my abs training, I'm good to go. You're not good to go. You need to train the rest of the body. Because when you train the rest of the body, you're going to have more muscles generally in your body. And number one, that is going to help you in testosterone hormones. And when you have testosterone hormones, when you have so much of that, it means you're going to produce more muscles generally, including in your abs. Then number two, when you're generally stronger, anytime you're working out with those heavy weights, it makes you burn so much calories, because the resistance training makes you to burn more calories even more than cardio. So when you do that, it means you're going to be in a very, very good state, because continuously your body is going to be burning fats through that workout, pushing those heavy metals. Then apart from that is, anytime you build muscles, the muscles are going to keep the weight off, because you might do all these and lose the weight, then it comes all back. But as long as you build so much muscles in the process, the weight will not come back, because when you have so much muscles, your metabolic rate tends to be maintained all the time. The basal metabolic rate, that is the metabolic rate when you're doing nothing, is going to be raised in a very high level, and that is going to make you continuously keep that weight off and even continuously continue losing it. Yes, so if you have this and you have not watched the video about workout on how to train your abs, and you have not watched also the one about that, then I don't know what you're waiting for. But if you think this video is going to help anybody, share it and like it, and let me see you in the next one.